It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts every day. I wear tight shirts because I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my six-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Tight shirts. Yeah. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Come on. Tight shirts. Every day. My son wears tight shirts. To the gym or wherever. Tight shirts. Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, Michael Sean and We the Worst Records, Pluto, Aristotle, and P Skills have just destroyed or created another perfectly horrible song.
Yeah, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning. We are knee deep. We on the deep end of the pool of the Christmas propaganda. The Super Bowl of propaganda is almost here. And I see y'all stressing. I see the stress level in a lot of people. I see the stress level in a lot of people walking around, and people, automatically say, hey, happy holidays. You got to do the generic happy holidays because, nowadays you can't just say Merry Christmas and everybody saying Merry Christmas. People going, yeah, Merry Christmas. And I see the stress working with people every day and seeing people hurry into stores and UPS and mail stores to deliver packages and paying hundreds of dollars to get it there on time. And I see I see some happy faces who love doing it. Then I see a lot of people who are just like, you believe this shit again. And I listen, before Jay Black gets on here, when he gets on here, I'm the Scrooge. I'm the one, but I'm also the hypocrite who is leaned heavy into this with my kids. Because I was programmed to celebrate Christmas. I was programmed to, to do this thing where we spend tons of money in order to prove to people how much we care for them. And then we program our kids to believe the same thing, that if you love somebody, when a holiday comes, you buy them something. You reach into your pocket and you buy them something. So I'm the biggest hypocrite in the room. But I know the financial stress that a lot of people are going through right now. I've been blessed right now that everything is all good. And I thank God every day that everything is all good. Even though all the complaining I may do about the hours I work, about the comedy shows I got to run and do, about waking up in the morning and doing the show, which I love doing. But I've been in this situation when you're looking up at the ceiling late at night wondering, how the hell am I going to pull this shit off? What is not going to get paid? What am I not going to get paid? What am I not going to pay, I should say? What am I going to push back? Can I call my my bank, whoever my lender is for my car, and say, can I take this month off? Because they do that now. You can skip a month. Now it gets added to the the big chunk at the end. They add it. They don't lose any money. I understand the people that realize, which I've never been in a situation, so I shouldn't say I understand, but my heart goes out to those who realize they're not going to be able to make this damn holiday pop off. And it's going to make you feel some type of way that you can't provide for your kids. This make-believe shit that they've created. This commerce, this capitalism will literally have parents doubting if they're good parents because they can't make this shit happen. It's insanity. And once again, I am a hypocrite because I've been programmed and I've programmed my kids to get into it. And guess what? We have a great time when the family comes over. We have a great time. I love having all my kids here. I love having my mom, my dad. I love having the family here, and they're joking. And my niece Sarah and my 3 daughters, Amani, Akela, and Autumn, get the yapping and the yipping and the yapping, and their conversations get louder and louder, and they're giggling and they're girl. I love watching it. I love taking pictures of it. But I also know the root of this shit is to use us financially for billion-dollar companies to make more money. And if we can't make it happen, a lot of people fall into a deep depression. And like I said, start questioning themselves as parents. We do know we all part of the bullshit. Just pawns. Now, I know some people watching them like, I do this for, for my faith, and not challenging that. Not challenging. Hey, don't even want to go down that rabbit hole today. But man, we are always used. We are always used. And there are so many people right now in the highest level of depression and stress because they can't make it happen, or they don't have somebody to celebrate this make-believe shit with. They don't have anybody to celebrate it with. As everybody walks around and Merry Christmas, there are people who feel as if they are by themselves in this world with billions of people. There are people who forget Christmas, who got nowhere to live. There are people sleeping in cars. There are people sleeping on the streets. And we just go on with the propaganda of this nonsense made up shit. And damn it, man, it makes me even more frustrated because I ain't got the balls to sit up there and say I ain't taking part in it. This rant is more about myself being mad at me for being a coward to take a stand. And it was my ignorance in the beginning. I just went along with the program. But I know how make-believe this is. But I know how real the feelings are if you cannot make this make-believe shit actually happen. And I pray for everybody who may not be able to fulfill whatever needs they think they need to fulfill with this make-believe shit. So I just wanted to get straight into that because I know Jay Black's a big Christmas fan. The Super Bowl of propaganda is almost here. It's Christmas. So I pray for everybody that you are able to get through this if you can't provide what society has claimed that you should provide. And I hope that if you have to spend this, I hope you find some company during this lonely time for a lot of people. And Jay Black, with that, you are in the...
Yeah.
What up, Miss Parker? Good morning.
Parker, KT, what it do? Jeanette Rochelle.
What up? We got a whole lot. We're not gonna get into all this. There's no way I'm getting into all this stuff. There's no way. Good morning, Asha. Boo.
You never get into everything because we get sidetracked. I sidetrack you all the time.
There's at least 13 clips I have. There's no way we're touching all 13 clips.
Because I got like 5 myself. If you need clips,
God damn, yeah. Because I got some serious stuff. I got some scandalous shit. I got some Rob Reiner. I got some Clinton and Trump playing chess and going at each other. I got some Eric Kirk. I got Craig. Craig got the debut of the song. I think I got the song.
You got the song?
After I say all that, Craig sends me a Christmas song. I don't even know who this person is. Craig, who is this person singing? Or is this all AI generated? Or is this the dude that I'm really seeing? Is that the dude really singing?
Well, it ain't Legs. Good morning, Legs.
Let's see. Hey. We'll do a debut. Here it is. This is what Greg sent me. I don't know who this person is. I know it's not Craig. I know it's not Craig. So we're gonna play some of it.
Little Reggie's up. Good morning,
Little Reggie. Miss, I go to sleep at 4:00 in the morning. That's why I be missing the show. Watch out, Nicky. I might come scoop you, get you out the house. And I don't mean that in it. And don't think anything. Don't.
Little random scoop up. See what's good. Hang out.
Take you to Fridays.
Yeah.
Might scoop you up. Take you to Fridays. Go have
tease
lunch.
Me with a good time. She said, "Don't watch your drinks too, Mike.
Don't be Bill Cosby. Don't do the bill on me. Don't Cosby me, cause you can't drive." You know what's funny, Mike? I remember when my kids were maybe 2 and 3, and I was devastated because I couldn't afford a tree. I had to get creative and put lights on the wall. I cried because I felt.
Wow.
Cousin Ash, this is what I'm telling you. It's the pressure that you have to create something that is made up.
Where was the daddy at? Like, damn.
Well, the daddy wasn't there then. And that's life.
That's life. But you're trying to do for your kids. That was a real moment, Ash. Thanks for sharing.
Thank you for sharing that, Ash. Thank you.
Damn, yes. Yeah, damn.
That's what people go through. Good people. That's what good people have to go through. And you were creative and you put the lights up and you did what you could. And guess what you did? You did backwards flips to create something to satisfy the need for something that's not real. And I'm yelling because I'm mad at myself. I didn't overspend. I'm cooking a big meal. Call it what it is. There you go, Jeanette. Call it what it is. Like I had failed. Now people out lights on the wall. Go figure. Now people put lights on the wall. Go figure. Yeah, now people do put lights on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I feel you. Don't give in to the holiday propaganda.
A homemade tree on the wall. Damn.
That's what you got to do. Holidays are for family gatherings, no matter what you have. Absolutely. Well, no matter what you give. I wouldn't mind if we just said, we're not giving anybody anything. This is a time when the family just gets together.
Nah, but that ain't cool for the kids, though, that part.
That's what do you mean is that you teach the kids better.
The kids.
You teach the kids better.
You have to start that when they're 2 and 3.
Yes.
You have to build. You can't just wait till now when they're used to it. 5 years later, now they 10.
Ain't no such thing as used to. You can start anything whenever you want. This day we all put these things on it. Right now, if I wanted to, I can tell my kids, I don't think we celebrate Christmas instead of them. I promise you, they might buy each other some gifts, but they wouldn't have any problem with me. I'm just a coward. Everything is expensive. Trying to fulfill the wish list of these kids today is definitely not an easy task, Mike. It never used to be that way. And it still doesn't have to be that way. That's why it's up to us to change the Christmas programming. Facts on facts.
Good morning, Asha.
And honestly, Asha, I got to be real with you. It was always like that in my family. My dad and mom, their Christmas was always a crazy gifts under the tree. But I get what you're saying. And prayers to those who loved ones aren't here. And prayers for those who...
This their first Christmas, maybe, without their loved one.
Prayers for those who mentally are like, this is my first Christmas without somebody I love. And we're going through this, number one, because you miss somebody. But number two, we make this event something that becomes that. I never let my kids give a Christmas list. I brought them what I thought they needed and maybe wanted, never went into debt over Christmas. Yes, Asha Boo, your stock keeps going up, girl. Just when I think your stock keeps going up, man. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. You top 5 dead or alive. Here's the story. We wrote the song and recorded it at my studio. The video is AI generated. Okay, so you wrote the song. So and just let you know, I've been calling myself a hypocrite the entire morning, and I'll continue to. After I gave you that whole spiel on why the propaganda of Christmas is so sick and so ridiculous. The handicap stall is big enough.
Mike said he's gonna scoop Nikki up and take her out. He might.
What's happening, Nikki? I'm scooping you up so that you can get out the house.
You gotta watch his drinks around Nikki though. Nikki don't Bill Cosby. He said, hey.
Said scooped up literally. Scooped her up.
Goodness, girl, you're making this hard, Nikki, for me to do. For me to
hey, making it hard.
No, you're making it difficult. Knock us in the building.
Good morning.
But even with that, when somebody celebrates their first Christmas without somebody, the pain becomes thicker over something that is fake.
We all fall to the propaganda sack for Christmas. Yes, everyone do. And y'all know y'all got like 2 days to go.
And my thing is, I fell for the thing that I hate. Everyone did. Everyone does.
Not everyone.
Not everyone.
Shout out my Jehovah's Witnesses. Shout out my Jehovah's Witnesses out there.
It started early with the kids, so there's no expectations. You're not looking forward to it. What I'm saying is for that kid, you waited till 10 years later in their life. They didn't say now we're not going to do Christmas. But if they don't know what they don't know from the beginning, they're not used to anything. They're not expecting anything. That's what I'm saying. Those kids, that ain't fair to them.
But stop with the ain't fair. There's nothing unfair about not celebrating Christmas. It's all a mental gag.
That disappointment is real as a parent. You don't want your kids.
Disappointment over something that's not real. Do you understand the illusion, the delusion that we live in?
You can't fight the reality, Mike. It's reality, though.
That's what I'm saying. It's a made-up reality that you were trained to live in. It's not a reality. And I'm part of it. I'm raising my voice because I'm part of the problem. You're my girls. Facts, Asha.
Asha was saying something.
Sometimes to improve turns out much better than the original plan. The improv. I guess the improv. I thought you misspelled it. But God never intended for us to be in bondage to celebrate gifts of his son. We don't have to live this way. I got you, Ashabu. You already won. You're stock. You're grade A. You're an elite level. That's why I always had a fake John, a fake tree.
Fake tree. Yeah, some people do the fake. But Ash admitted, Doc, she had to put lights on the wall. She couldn't even afford a tree. So she tried to make Christmas for her kids by putting lights on the wall. Like, dang, I just felt closer to Ash. We here, homie.
Honestly, I don't see what the struggle is with the lights on the wall. I think lights on the wall are cool, but I get what you're saying. She couldn't get the tree, but lights on the wall are dope.
I mean, it's a $20 tree, $40. How much a Christmas tree costs? Like, times was really hard for her. Like, to see somebody struggling and can't afford a tree and gifts, and you want to do good for your kids and want to make them proud of you as a parent, like, that's tough. And then not having a nigga.
But do you hear what a make believe holiday has you thinking that it makes your kids proud of you?
It do. The kids are excited. They love their parents. You're their hero. You supposed to. You can't
for buying them shit. For buying them shit.
Queenborn Martin.
It's diabolical.
Rashida, what up, Rashida? Good morning, Rashida.
That's why I say always be kind, because you don't know what somebody's
going through. Yeah.
Facts on facts.
That's true. Even if they're yeah.
He wanted to go right there. Christmas is not a necessity. You're a bad person, Jay. We would start teaching the children, and that's not all it's about. It shouldn't ever be about it. Good morning, Nick. What's going on?
No, Jenkins.
All right, how was your night, Jay Black? Let's get to it. How was your night?
Night was good. I kind of worked from home yesterday. I had a mental health day. Sometimes it's good to do mental health days. I stayed home and worked from home and took care of some stuff in the house. And yeah, it was a peaceful day. My body took some rest, so I feel a little bit more energized. I took a nap. I took a nap yesterday. Like, it's different when you take a nap. And then all is good. All is good. Nothing dramatic, nothing drastic.
Let me read Al-Shabu. You can change it and start it anytime you wish it. It's like a diet. You used to eat junk food and now you don't because it's unhealthy. You can change the same unhealthy behaviors about Christmas. Yeah, you absolutely
You
can.
can't do that with kids' feelings, and kids don't understand that they cannot. What is it? They can't separate.
Compartmentalize, I guess.
There you go. Yeah, that was the word I was trying to say.
Actually, the time to do that is when they're young. Any doctor will tell you that's when they absorb the most, and we take it slower when other cultures take it faster. You can explain them directly what it is and why you're not doing it, and kids can understand.
My priorities come first.
I've been blessed to do both. God bless. There you go. You could still put gifts under the tree, but they don't have to be $500 gifts or $200 gifts. Do they have to put you in debt for another year or make you not pay a bill? No, they don't. No, they don't.
True. She said 5 and below, hit them up. Get a whole bunch of gifts. 5 and below, Dollar Tree.
They black them kids isn't helping take the tree down.
Afterward. So get the fake tree. Get the fake tree. The kids.
Real trees are a pain in the ass. Let me tell you
something.
The
real tree, you can just throw them away too, though. You just.
Real trees are a literal pain in the ass with the branches and the keep up and the watering and the doing. Man, just get a fake tree. Throw that joint in the garage and throw it right back on next year if you do it. Trees are expensive. Trees, Jay. Definitely artificial trees cost. Decorations, etc. But to put all the festivities together is overwhelming if you don't have the funds. Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's what you feel bad for.
That's exactly why when my girls were old enough, then I knew I was Santa. So if they were able to get everything they wanted, it was because the fat white man didn't like them. Okay.
Okay.
The kids get stuff all year. What's one day? Yeah, we fell right into it. They get us every time.
Yeah, I was rocking with you, Legs. I was like, yeah, you don't know what people go through. So yeah.
Yeah, he was about to slip up. He wanted to be.
I'm positive today. I'm being all.
We can rewind.
I made a subconscious when I woke up this morning and said, today I'm gonna be positive. I'm not spreading any negativity. I'm just I'm gonna be strategically positive today. So you ain't gonna hear nothing negative come out of my mouth. Not today. Good morning, Rashida.
75 cents. That ain't gonna last. The mister has no idea how much a tree costs or how much work a real tree is. It's a pain in the ass. Lady Q is a pain in the ass.
Lady Q do everything. She do. I ain't gonna front. She take care of everything. Because we have an understanding in roles. Everyone has jobs to do in your household.
Facts.
So there you go. So it's not for me to really truly grasp that concept, but it's her job.
You're so full of shit. It's not for me to grasp that concept of helping with the tree. Shut your ass up.
Listen, I go to work, I come back. All I know is the tree is decorated.
Yes, exactly.
She done rearranged the living room like that.
You ain't want to do it. You ain't want to be a part of it. So you ain't want. Don't say.
If I wanted to help, I said, make sure you save some work for me.
You said if you wanted to help, you just said it. You snitched on yourself. If I wanted to help, that's why you're cool with it.
Be a part of this.
You don't want to be a part of it. You like coming home and the shit is up.
I do. It is dope. It is very. See, Doc.
That's nice. That's nice. Yeah, we always agree on this. This whole roles thing. I'm big on all that. And the older I get, the more I appreciate that term. If it works for y'all, I didn't know what people used to mean when they say that. When adults be like, "Well, if it works for them, if it works for their relationship." The older I get, I'll be like, "I feel you. If that works for y'all relationship, then y'all be happy and live it up."
I was mad that they put the tree up without me. I like when we all do it because it winds up into a social event, and we wind up chit-chatting and laughing and giggling, and we wind up doing stuff, and it becomes a memory on putting the stuff up and doing things like that. His finances, my mess, and puts everything back in the garage when I'm done. Got it.
Yeah, so I paid for it and I clean up. Yeah, so we got a roll. Everybody got a job.
Why do you love saying you paid for it?
Because then I gotta put it up too.
Why do you love saying why do you love?
The same reason you used to talk about how much you had to pay for your mortgage and reminding your people like, yo, I don't
know. The same way. You act like you like I paid for it.
That matters.
You couldn't pay for it if the person at home wasn't the CEO of your house.
Correct. We have a job.
So you didn't pay for it. At home. We paid for it.
Well, yes, you can say we.
We paid for it.
We're a union. We're joint.
Yes, so say it. So say it.
Because I know I need the peace at home. If I wasn't peaceful at home, I would be stressed and I can't focus. And yes, I need to know the home front is on point. That is a major.
But you said I paid for it like 3 times already. I paid for it. I paid for it.
It do matter. You used to, like, you full of crap because you're the first one to tell me they forget I'm paying the mortgage here, I'm paying the mortgage there, I'm doing this, I'm paying for everything.
Yeah, when people didn't appreciate what was going on. That wasn't my flex. Oh my God, I pay for it. Like, what are we doing? All right, let's but not for not helping Lady Q. I know he was, Mike. That's what I was about to. No, he was about to go in. All right,
now y'all want to be mind readers. But go ahead.
Hey, I saw your face. You laughed. Don't trump the game. You laughed. You were like,
you gotta go by what people say.
All right, let's real quick. So Craig did a lot of work.
You ain't getting the doc what Doc used by the ex-doc what he did last night.
We got 13 clips.
Okay, all right, 13 clips. Good.
I ain't really do nothing. I went to sleep. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go.
No nap. He ain't taking a nap.
I ain't taking no nap or nothing.
I love this time of year. It was bonding time for myself and other family members outside, my immediate. I love decorating.
Nice.
He seems that this was the time of year everyone was happy and the world was silent. Holidays are a little different because I lost my mother. God bless. Grandmother and uncle. But I thank God for the years of great memories. I wouldn't change a thing. God bless. You know.
Hang in there, Rashida.
Hang in there, Rashida. I just got to do this because I promised Craig we'd play. They went to the studio after all the Christmas ranting. I told you I was a hypocrite 7 times. Craig went to the studio with his people. They made a Christmas song. I thought they was just joking. No, it was an actual Christmas song. They are lyrics. It's an R&B type of thing. So I told them I was going to give them some love and we were going to play it. And no, it's a nice R&B Christmas song. I mean, there's nothing bad about it. There's nothing, ladies and gentlemen, the debut.
Let me get the link.
I don't know.
Cowell. He's Simon Cowell over there. Black Simon Cowell.
Let me see.
Wait. He just said he wasn't going to say nothing negative.
I'm not. I can get my true opinion, but I'm not going to be negative.
Just said it.
Play the clip. Let's hear the song.
It's been a year since I felt like this, the kind of love that I truly miss. A holiday filled with joy and cheer, and I'm so glad that I have you here. Dance with me in the candlelight, embracing you, baby, it feels so right. I dreamed of a time I could hold you so and kiss your lips under mistletoe. It's a silent night,
okay,
but my love for you is louder than words can say, and I'm grateful to give you this gift today. Merry Christmas, I give you all of my heart. Merry Christmas, nothing will tear us apart. You've already given me everything, there's nothing more you need to do. Girl, you're all I ever need, the only gift that matters is you.
There you go.
Hey, yo, stop playing. All right, way to go, Craig. I can hear that in my playlist, in my Christmas playlist. That was fire, Craig.
Okay, Craig. Okay, I like it so far. It reminds me of like Boys II Men type of song. Yeah, go ahead, Craig. Who's the person?
It's fake person. It's AI, right?
No, I thought he said he went into the studio. The video was AI. He said they went into the studio. Who's the singer, Craig? Yeah, we want to know who's singing.
Who's the singer? Wow, that was actually good.
And who's the AI chick? Who's the chick? No, I'm playing.
And why didn't he have no kids? I was looking for the kids. I keep saying a couple. I was like, wait,
it's extra. You got to pay extra for the kids. You got to pay extra for the black kids on AI. You got to pay extra.
I need it.
It's premium. That's the platinum package.
Black Love was on full display. I was like, okay.
Or AI might find it difficult to find a whole black family. It might be difficult. It might be difficult. You know, racism isn't everything. It might be difficult. They got all types of white families just all over the place. They try and put it in. But Craig, where can they get it? And Who's the singer? Nice song. It was a nice song. I ain't mad at it.
The little boys, the men vibe. Yeah, they all loving it, Craig. Okay, Craig's a hit. I was waiting to joke. I really enjoyed it. Like I want that. Can I download that somewhere, Craig?
Yeah, where can we download it, Craig? Craig must be dropping because Craig would normally be all up on this joint. Like, hey, you can download it right now.
Yeah. I didn't put the link out. He ain't click the link. He ain't say that. Well, I guess we got clips to play, but
yeah, we got clips.
Let us know in the comments.
Craig get to going. That's it. Craig get to going. But Craig, let us know the information so we show you some love. All right, y'all. Let's get into it. So there's some kids, some 12-year-old, an 8-year-old, 12, something like that. Craig said driving. It's on YouTube and SoundCloud.
We just need to know how to find it.
So some young kids were watching YouTube, and the YouTube was showing them how to steal a car. And it was fine until he touched his phone. It was fine until he touched his phone.
You were fine, and all of a sudden that's
fine. No, static on my end before. I'm gonna get in the car. I'm gonna go to the car.
All right.
But it was fine. It was fine.
It was fine
that he touched it. You can't do too much. Just leave it fucking there.
I'm gonna get my angle right with my kid.
I don't like the way. I don't like the way. Yeah. No, I just got a haircut. I want them to see the whole haircut. I need them to see the whole shape up and shit. I don't know why. I had to touch it. Once he touched it, I heard crackle. All right, so some kids were watching YouTube, and they were watching whatever they were watching. Taught them how to steal a car. So they went out and said, "We're gonna steal a car." Young kids. I think the oldest was 12, the youngest was 8, and this was the newscast and their version, not their version, but I guess that's the only thing I can say is their version of what was on TV. This is what they showed. This is what happened. I just watched that video cussing their ass. All right.
Let me see it.
And here it is. But
you should have thought about that before you got in that car.
Take a look at this. Newburgh Heights police arrest 3 children. The youngest only 8 years old.
It was a shock to the officers.
Newburgh Heights Police Chief John Majoy says the kids stole a car from Parma, ran from police, and crashed that car into the side of a house.
This is my first time in the park.
Well, I could tell by the way that you drove. You suck at driving.
From this dash cam video, you can see the stolen white Kia speed past police at almost 80 miles per hour on Harvard Road near Denison Bridge.
They attempted to stop the vehicle. It was actually behind a couple cars, stopped at a traffic light. It kind of cut in the right lane and then off to the races it went.
The police chief says these 3 children first watched a YouTube video that showed them exactly how to steal a car. Then they decided to go out on the streets and try it for themselves.
On the stomach now! On your stomach now!
The children were treated by paramedics and returned to their parents. Chief Majoy says the 11 and 12-year-old will be charged for their crimes. However, it is up to a juvenile prosecutor if the 8-year-old will face any consequences.
In fact, the 8-year-old made a comment that Santa Claus was going to bring him coal for what he did, which is pretty sad.
All right, so...
I have a hot take about this. Well, click the link, Ash. Let's hear your hot take.
Well, and I hope Doc is watching. This is the full video. This is the police cam, and
well, you've seen enough. We heard enough.
No. You might want to see the full video.
So YouTube told them how to steal the car. YouTube teach how to get money too, don't they? I guess they ain't
this is the full video. Y'all tell me how y'all feel.
Right now! I have 2 in the backyard right now.
His name is Clarkton Del Paz. Screaming.
On the stomach now! On your stomach now!
Please.
Do not look at me! Where's the 3rd one?
He over there.
Stand by. Got 2 proned out there complying. I'm getting you an address. Stand by. Do not look at me. Get on the ground. Do not look at me.
My mama.
Do not look at me. Stay on the ground. You're in there? Get over here now. Get over here now. Go. Just get on the ground. Stand by. I got all 3 now. Stand by.
I want to get...
speed up. You know the rules.
3865 West 21st. Don't ground right now. Be
Was he doing too much, knowing the kids?
I'm sorry. Can you come on?
3865 West 21st Street. 3 black juveniles prone out. They are complying. Everyone, show me your hands. You in the gray, show me your hands. Just lay on the ground. Just lay on the ground.
You call my mom.
3865 West 21st. I have 3.
Please. Please. Please don't hurt us. You call my mom.
We'll call parents in a second. You guys are doing good. Thank you for complying. Once I get all the units here, we'll detain everybody and we'll figure everything out.
Going to jail?
We're not going to jail right now. You're going to be detained, okay? Just keep on complying.
We need some more people that be in.
3865, it's at the middle of an intersection. There's a Jeep in the driveway with a white Kia. There's a white Jeep. Be reaching. That just stopped in front of it.
Please help me. No!
You're right in front of it.
No, please. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me. I do, mommy.
3 detained.
Please don't hurt me.
Okay. I got it.
Please don't hurt me.
I have a knife checking on.
Hey, stop talking. Don't reach for anything. Put that down.
Please don't hurt me.
Hey, stop. Stop your crying. You should have thought about that before you got in that car.
I'm sorry, sir, please.
Okay, well, stop crying. You see anybody else crying?
No, I just want my mommy.
Stay off your phone for a minute. I don't care. Stay off your phone.
Stay right there.
Now I wanted to play the whole video that I have, that I was able to get. That was it. So we can see the whole in totality, as much as we can have. The cop was nice. It could have been worse.
Was he nice with a gun pointing at an 8-year-old? I don't know.
Well,
was he a
right.
little bit a little aggressive than he needed to be?
These kids, we're getting really good reviews in 2026. We have Prison Worship Project coming up. Congratulations, Craig.
All right, Craig, keep it going, Craig.
Wasn't Craig. That's excessive now.
I was thinking, is it a little? It was at a point where you knew that they was little kids and they was petrified, pooping in their pants. Did we need? I don't know. The other kid and ran up on you. What criminal comes back to the scene where you already got his friends? They usually keep going.
Well, like, I mean, be happy that when that kid ran up on him, that it didn't end the way it could have ended. I know he's doing his job, but he could.
Could he have lowered the weapon? Could he have low? I guess, but they doing adult crimes, but they don't really know. They still think Santa exists. Like scare straight now. That's definitely this might scare them straight. That's facts. That part. Craig, y'all did a good job.
I do believe they need consequences, but the gun pointed at them was crazy. Well, when you're driving 80 miles an hour in a car in a stolen car.
2 of those kids. That's what I was saying, Billy. You know they pooping in the pants. They peeing on themselves at this point. They're like, oh man, can you call my mom? Oh wait, hold on. I'm sorry. I don't know what's going on. We're going to jail. Oh God, I don't want to go. I just text Cypher to see if he was up, if he was watching it as a cop. At least as a former cop, Legs. Is that how do you handle kids? Do you handle kids differently?
Ms. Parker made a great point. I agree, but you never know. These kids could have had something. Absolutely.
Yeah. If you could steal a car, you could pull a weapon out.
Absolutely. Merry Christmas, Snowflakes. What up? What up,
Hey, ain't seen you in a minute.
There was something I had a clip that I needed Stacy Mitchell. See how long you can stay on, because I know you're working there, but I saw this on the news last night. This is what YouTube is showing people. They could have killed themselves and others. Lord, yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Actions have consequences. Ms. Parker ain't playing. She said actions have consequences. On the outside. I was torn because it broke my heart that the gun had to be pointed at them. The cop did a good job. He was professional, not nasty at all. Jay Black, how many kids their age in Philly have burners?
That's why I said, yeah, it's like you still in cars doing 80 miles an hour, running from the police and running on foot. Yeah, they don't know what you got. Like, that's why I was like, oh, but it is a point, but you think it's a point, but no, I guess not till you're in cuffs. Yeah.
Black kid, call my mom and they're in trouble. You know, they were scared. Yeah, when they, yep. And listen, this is the crazy thing. After they did something so dumb and so reckless that could have killed multiple people and they could have killed themselves, when they started talking, they sounded like nice kids. I just say it every time. Things that affect us in this culture, just the culture period in America, it affects us different, because if they would have got stopped by the wrong cop, them kids might not be here.
Yeah. Cypher, oh, he just missed the clip. He said that's a felony stop, though. I guess you treat felony stops differently. Like if you're still in the car and running from the police, felony stops are handled different no matter who the person is. And guns are a priority sometimes, yeah. So you don't know if that kid, one of them kids could have had a gun on them or something. Yeah, true. Very true.
I absolutely. And I'd be on YouTube searching Crockett videos for making scarves. Oh, crochet videos.
Yeah, they got some other comments.
My bad, crochet videos for making scarves. They got them. Listen, when I got the Kia that I'm driving now, when the insurance person, when I called to do the insurance, I was on speakerphone because my phone only works on speakerphone. And I said, yeah, I'm getting a Kia. She said, did you buy it? She said, did you buy it already? And I said, yeah, why? She said, have you seen the YouTube video? And they were YouTube videos specifically to steal my car.
Mike said, when I'm going to get the club.
And I was like this. And then the salesperson said, no, we changed the key. We changed the programming of the key.
They updated it.
But I knew there's a chance he could have been bullshitting. I was getting the car. Like I'm saying, I'm getting the car regardless. I said, now you're going to give me the insurance.
Nobody can steal my car. Not where I be at. No, I'm good. I ain't got to worry about it.
Hey, and if they do, I do tons of comedy shows. If they do, that's why I'm paying the insurance. Are you going to cover me? That was my kid. I would want it to go the same way. My son would never do some dumb shit again. I would have those cops' number on speed dial for the future. No, we don't handle kids differently. If they can watch and drive a car, they can operate a weapon.
Good point. Good point. It did feel a little weird seeing the guns at an 8-year-old.
I mean, it's heartbreaking. It's hard, but once again, these things that are going on in social media will affects every kid, but it affects kids of color, brown and black children differently, because that easily could have ended tragically. That easily could have ended tragically.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to want to show you that whole thing.
You saw the Walmart one when the dude pulled the gun out on the cop at Walmart?
No, I didn't see that one.
It was, you know, Walmart, you do the shoplifting thing and then they take you in a little side room.
Oh no, I saw that one. I think I was gonna play that one. Yeah, it took the cop and the gun jammed.
Yeah, so he pointed
that
at
dude was going for it. Like he tried. Like, I'm surprised that bullets didn't rain in his body because he tried.
Is it still here? Yeah, it's still there.
Watch as body camera video shows 21-year-old Shane Newman a gun and aim at a Canton police officer.
Hey, no!
Canton police say this unfolded Thursday afternoon inside the Walmart.
No idea.
Boulevard. Body camera video shows an officer and a Walmart loss prevention employee escorting Newman and 23-year-old Katarina Jeffrey into the store's loss prevention office after they were suspected of shoplifting.
Because that's the way it is.
As the officer begins asking questions, he pats down Newman.
You got anything on you I need to know about? Why'd you hand in your pockets?
It's the cop's fault.
I'm going to pat you down real quick, all right?
You patted him down.
Nothing on you was going to poke me, stab me? No.
The officer proceeds to ask Newman and Jeffrey questions, and for a few minutes, the two sit quietly. Newman appearing visibly upset, putting his face in his hands as Jeffrey tries to comfort him.
I told her not to steal, bro.
You didn't steal.
But moments later, Newman suddenly reaches for a gun and points it directly at the officer.
Hey, no!
The man in the white shirt tackles Newman as the officer draws his weapon. After a brief struggle, Newman is taken to the ground.
That job is dangerous, right? Like you don't know, but the cop patted him down. Like, come on, is that partially?
But see, that will give you.
Damn.
That will make you go like.
He's white. That's why they didn't shoot. Because I was wondering, like, why didn't the cop? You got a gun pointing. You talk about a legit reason to shoot somebody.
He tried to pull the trigger. It jammed.
But the cop never fired at him.
Never.
That part was confusing. His life was definitely in danger, in jeopardy.
All the way in danger.
He could have lit him. He could have Sean Bell to him easily.
God. Yeah, when I saw that, I was thinking the same. They do have to make sure that they don't have weapons. Some kids, they talk scared straight. Prayfully, it works. Hopefully, but this Walmart video just listen. There's two different Americas, man. When I was 8, I was hunting with my pops. Okay.
Oh, he's saying like when he was 8 years old, he hunting with his dad. He ain't.
Oh, he's hunting with his pops. So
they had YouTube like that back then, Billy. They wouldn't teach you how to steal cars back in the day when you were 8.
He didn't shoot because there were other people too close. I was thinking that, but in the split second, if you're thinking
his aim is good enough to take the threat out. But then again, we're not in those situations. We all think after the fact in hindsight, it's like football, Monday morning quarterback. If that was me, I would have did. You don't know in a split second, somebody pull a gun on you and you got like some people freeze up. It's like that's a lot. Like now I'm thinking of every aspect. That is a lot to be faced with.
Yeah, we gotta play this again because listen, all the training in the world, there's no way I'm touching.
Police say the gun never fired. Later in the body camera video, the officer can be.
He pulled right up to him. Bam.
They tried to shoot him.
He tried. Well, yeah, because you ain't pointing the gun at a
guy. Like the gun jammed. Damn. So he pulled the trigger. I mean, I'm not advocating.
I still don't know.
Right there, he tried.
And then he got nervous and pulled it down. In that split second. When it didn't work, it's oh shit. But I'm surprised he didn't just drop it. You said that part. Oh, ain't gonna.
Play it again. Play that. Can you play it from there? He tried again. I mean, I guess they were too close to each other.
One, he reaches back.
And what type of pat down? I guess you thought it was just a shoplifter right there. I guess the girl is close.
But is that what you're worried about?
I'm not worried about the girl.
Yeah, I'm not. I'm worried about my life. If as a cop, you gotta squeeze off. But once again, in that split second, I don't know. I don't know, Mike. I don't know if I don't know.
He didn't shoot because there were other people too.
Now, if he was black, would he have felt more of a threat?
Of course. But there are people. We see people getting shot all the time. Like this whole person was too close. If you think you're about to die, if you think you're about to die, I don't think you're worried about somebody too close. Wait a second. If somebody points a gun and he pulled the trigger, it jammed. You're telling me you're not going to shoot because somebody's too... Listen, I'm asking. If a person's next to a dude, you're not going to shoot if he pulls the gun out and tries to shoot you? Real pros shouldn't be against the cops. It should be against the YouTube. Making it. Yes, you're absolutely right.
For putting videos out. There's a lot of things out.
That's what I was trying to say. The stuff that affects culture. But wait a second. If a person pulls a gun, I don't know. I'm telling you what my scary ass would have done. I would have shot.
You say that now in the
no, I would have shot in my fear. I would have shot. I'm telling you, out of being scared, when that would have happened, I would have thought I'm about to die.
Now you shoot and miss and hit the girl, then what?
No, then I'm gonna be like, he tried to kill me. I'm not telling you what I'm saying. My natural reaction, if somebody did
that, you can't see, like you don't know. In a split second, you've never been in a split second life or death like that.
No, I'm telling you out of well, you're not listening. I'm saying out of fear, I would have shot.
I would
have been like, what are you doing? And I would have shot. My buddy stole a car at 12, and a couple, they kept him until he was 16 and gave him adult life without parole. Oh, shit.
Yeah, for one stolen car? Oh, shit.
No, he unalive people. People died.
Oh, I missed that. Oh, that's what he was saying. Okay. Well, yeah.
I'm not saying I would have shot out of being brave. I would have shot because I thought I was going to die. I'd have been like, I would have went just like this. Like, what are you doing?
Craig said if the girl got hit, she just becomes collateral damage. This is, hey, the birds of a feather. That's the company you keep. You hanging with people pulling guns on cops. That's a chance you take.
I hate to break it to you.
I know Coco been shot at. So in the moment, I don't know. I can't say what I would do being shot at.
Being shot at from a distance and somebody standing right in front of you and pulling a gun to me is two different things. I would have panicked and shot.
You're like, just hitting everybody but your target.
I would have looked directly at him and hoped that my hand wouldn't move. And that's when I would have emptied out whatever, the clip, whatever. I would have emptied out on that.
But people are saying it's the cops' fault because when you pat somebody down, you get at ease at that point. You check the
shoplifter. You're thinking it's a shoplifter. So he didn't do his job properly. Because when they pat me down, I damn near I feel as if we go together.
No, we have to be aware of all surroundings. So they got to be, as a cop, it ain't just your suspect. You got to be aware of everybody. The door behind you, this person coming in, like you got to be aware of everything. Heightened awareness, heads on a swivel.
I don't know if you've been watching, Doc. I don't know if you've been watching.
I just heard police officer, so I said, thank you for your service.
No, a guy at Walmart, shoplifters, the cop patted him down in the little side room, about to talk to him about stealing some
play
stuff.
Play the video. Don't
describe me. I saw that boy. He busted the gun off in the joint. They had to tackle him and all that.
Yeah. So he didn't, and we saying the cop didn't shoot. We was wondering why the cop didn't take him out at that point. But I guess Mike was saying he would have shot. But I'm like, in that split moment, we don't really know what we do.
Why do you always do that so blatantly? Why do you do that so blatantly, Jay Black? You just like pressing buttons. That's all you are. That's all you are is a violator. You're obsessed with. I said, Doc, I said I would have shot him because I would have been so scared that I was about to die. I didn't say I was
shooting a gun, right?
He tried to pull the trigger. It jammed.
Yeah.
If a gun got pointed at me, I would have shot the person. Not 1,000%. Because I would have been, it would have caught me so crazy. I'd have been like, and yes, I would have emptied the clip.
No problem with it.
Habitual button presser. He never wants to tell the whole story, ever.
I just paraphrase. That's all.
Ever.
The chick next to him looked like she ain't know what to do too.
But that's the company you keep. Like she didn't know that was coming. Like it ain't her fault. I'm here with Doc. I didn't know Doc was gonna do this. I wouldn't have came
with the cop there.
I didn't know that.
I'm gonna start assuming. I'm assuming she knew he had a gun.
Well, she might have one too, then, huh?
Yeah, she might be. Yeah, we gotta check your ass down too.
That's true. We need damn a female waiting for a female cop. I'm patting you down.
And he ain't even giving the stomp out. He only gave him 2 punches. That should have been Doc. You always their mediator.
The mediator. Yeah.
But Doc didn't see the first video. Wait, are you going to upgrade, Doc?
No, I just had to get in the car. I got some things to do anyway. And I didn't know it was snowing. I came out and I saw it was snow and I had to clear the snow. But I'm just gonna do the basic stuff I gotta do today. Yeah, in Philly it was still, a little light dusting. I had to wipe the car off.
Stay away from the suburbs with that.
And you ain't see the first video. So you didn't see the first video. So I wish you would have got that. But let's get to JD Vance.
I'm not the afterthought guru. Billy said I'm always the afterthought. No, I'm saying in the moment, Billy J, we don't know what we would do in a split second. When your life's on the line and something happened like that, a lot of people freeze up. They talk that talk. Yo, if that was me, man, I would have. Everybody always got all these theories after the fact. Always. But in the moment, we don't know what we would truly do in that split second.
Okay. This is what I truly do. If I didn't have a gun, I truly run. If I did have a gun, I'd truly shoot. The only way to survive is to run if you don't have a gun, and dodge. And the only way to survive if you have a gun is to shoot. We got a 77-degree Christmas in the forecast. Yeah, I heard about y'all out there in Dallas.
Down in Texas.
I heard y'all out there in Dallas. I don't know which one I want to do first, but I'm gonna remove that one, remove that clip from the square. Fuck it. Let me tell you something. White people, y'all be playing some crazy games. So this Rob Reiner thing has gotten real deep. And I'm just gonna tell you, Rob Reiner was the man who was killed, and his wife. They were doing a roast on Rob Reiner. Years ago, they were doing a roast. And these jokes, my friends, are disturbing on how they were roasting him. I'm just going to let y'all watch the roast. This may be one of the most disturbing things, and I need y'all to pay attention all the way to the end. I need y'all, the final joke. I just need y'all to listen to this. These are his comedian friends, Billy Crystal, and them roasting him. These are the jokes that
to the great directors always. When he directed me and all the great cast in Harry and Sally, they compared him to Woody. When he did Misery, they compared it to Brian De Palma and Alfred Hitchcock. And when he began working closely with children, they compared him to Woody. But what I respect most about Rob is his deep, almost suspicious love for kids, and he freely gives them his time, his money, whatever it takes to get them into the van. But you know, revenge. Do his work for kids.
Typical night, Carl would slip into Rob's bed, Jesus, roll him over, swab him down, and say something like, "I'm thinking about hiring Maury Amsterdam to play Buddy Sorrell. What do you think?" Well, the success of the Dick Van Dyke Show changed things dramatically. Carl started inviting many of his famous friends to son.
Listen, I don't know how real this is. I tried to find as many as I could. All these videos are coming out.
It is a little weird that a lot of the comedians were having pedophile jokes towards him. So they all practiced their speeches and what they were going to say. And they just happened to have a common theme and not working with each other. They say, all right, I'm going to hit on this. It is very odd. Very strange.
That's all I'm saying.
Even if they work with each other, it's still strange. Even if they all sat down at one table, that's still hella strange for that to be the angle you go with. Famous people coming over to have sex with his son. Like, it's a wild theme.
Listen, that's whatever y'all got going on there. I'm sure the social media will have a bonanza with it, and there's more and more down that rabbit hole. But speaking of the pedophilia, Donald Trump and Bill Clinton are now going back and forth, because as we see casually, they are putting Bill Clinton's pictures on everything. They tried the Michael Jackson, that was debunked, and now Bill Clinton's pictures and Bill Clinton and Trump doing stuff like and stuff like that. Well, Bill Clinton didn't respond, but allegedly, his people have responded. Here's the Miz.
President Clinton accuses President Trump of a cover-up. Let the presidential chess match begin, and the board is tightening. After Trump brushed off the Epstein photo releases and said Bill Clinton was a big boy and could handle it, Clinton's camp came back with a direct challenge, calling for the full, unredacted release of all Epstein records, including photos, transcripts, and notes. No hedging, no qualifiers, basically saying we have got nothing to hide. That move puts Trump in a corner. Clinton's spokesperson is now publicly asking Trump to instruct the DOJ and Attorney General Pam Bondi to release everything, including anything that mentions Clinton. Now here's the rub. If Trump is truly not exposed here, then it's a fair play. Accept the challenge and unredact both presidents equally. Anything less starts to look like selective transparency. Clinton's team is framing partial releases as insinuation, not justice, and warning that refusal will confirm suspicions that someone is being protected. And it's not Clinton. So now it's simple. Unredact both, or Trump risks looking like he's guarding something. In political terms, that's check. And if he doesn't move, it starts to feel like checkmate.
Listen, if let me tell you what these folks.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean.
If Clinton says,
I was there and I saw you with them young girls,
release it. Release it all. Dog. Folks act as if the pedo thing was not the norm since Hollywood was in black and white. Shameful. Absolutely. Absolutely. 100%. I'm sick of these Epstein BS. Nothing going to happen to none of them. I don't know, Auntie.
That's what it feels like, though. I feel her on that. I feel like it's nothing. They're not going to let everything out, are they? They're not going to really have consequences. This is all smoke screen. I'm starting to feel like Stacey.
You lie, you cheat, you steal, you kill. They all can go together, capable of doing them all. When I saw this news last night from a split second, it looked like he whispered something to her. I think she knew. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know. What that
hit
means.
live. Ash, I think you're a little behind. Hit live.
William Jefferson Clinton is a million times more gangster than 45/47. Yep.
I'm glad somebody said it, because I was thinking if there's one political family that I would not want to tussle with, if I had to go to bat, it would be that Clinton dynasty. Leave them the fuck alone. You don't want that work, Donald. You're alone. Your sons don't got no political stratagem. You don't got no cousins and all that, and your kids ain't built like that, and your wife ain't built like that. She don't even like you. Hillary and Bill will do one thing together. They won't have sex. They won't show love, but they will fight other people. And you do not want to mess with that Clinton dynasty. I don't know if y'all saw the video when they showed that Clinton's daughter wasn't his actual daughter, and it was the other guy's daughter. And the reporter went up to her and said, "What's up with the rumor of Bill Clinton not being your father?" And Chelsea looked the cameraman dead in the eye and said, "I'm proud of both of my parents," and didn't deny or confirm nothing without blinking. They built for this game.
So we're gonna see.
Well, it already came out. The guy, Olympic gymnast Nasser, who abused the children, received a letter from Jeffrey Epstein that was given return to sender that was recently found in the files. And he said that you and I have something in common in terms of how we like young girls. And the president has the same affinity. And the president likes to grab them by the snatch. And here we are in jail. Life is very unfair sometimes. It's been over. Like, I don't know what people are waiting for at this point, but yeah, it's done. It's done.
I don't know what we're waiting for. Somebody, anybody, like at this point, give us a scapegoat. Give us a sacrificial lamb at this point.
Well, they might give us Chris Tucker. He's in a few of them pictures.
Well, Chris, right? Well, Chris, yeah. Oh my God.
He's there 3 or 4 times so far. You know.
Well, I saw an interview with.
He says he's on a humanitarian trip to Africa.
Yeah.
With Ghislaine Maxwell and Jeffrey Epstein, so it don't make no better where you're going. Like, But the document said there was 10 co-conspirators that the conspirators that the government was well aware of when it was on a lower level and a state level, and they got all the district attorneys and all them communicating back and forth with the FBI, talking about who they subpoenaed and who they interviewed. But they at least 10 suspected co-conspirators. So when Kash Patel said the only people that was trafficked was Jeffrey Epstein trafficked people to himself. Lie, like Pam Bondi found lying. Trump saying he was never there or never on the flight. Now they show that he's on the flight logs more times than they thought previously. So he's flying around. He got the same affinities for young girls. He bought the girls. Then there's the 14-year-old girl situation where he brought the girl to Mar-a-Lago and said, "This is a good one, right?" And nudged Donald Trump, and Donald Trump said, "Yeah." And then there's the other time where Donald Trump was in Jeffrey Epstein's house and met the 14-year-old girl or the 15-year-old girl, and Epstein came in right after and said, "That one's not for you." Like, we can keep going. Like, Trump spent hours with one of the victims in Jeffrey Epstein's house. Like,
I just need an explanation on how do you redact files.
Well, they haven't, because people who have been copying and pasting have been revealing some of the redactions because they haven't even redacted the files properly.
They
And
haven't,
been online showing that if you just grab the text redacted and then paste it into notes, a lot of the so-called redacted stuff pops up, and a lot of it had Trump's name and other stuff. It's over.
But my question is, what is actual the law that they can actually attempt to give you files that are redacted? Like, how is that?
They're saying national interest, national security, protecting of victims' identity.
Protecting of victims' identity.
They're adding that caveat about damage to reputation, but it's like, if the person's guilty, then we need to investigate to find out if they deserve that damage. But that's one of the things they've been using to not share some of the conspirators' names. And Trump said that. He said it'll hurt people, it'll damage people's reputations. He said that in an interview.
Yeah, he did say that. He did say that.
Said it's fake stuff, you know.
He did say that. And then JD Vance is at it. So white folks around America, be happy. JD Vance is telling you no longer do you have to apologize. No longer do you have to apologize.
States of America, you don't have to apologize for being white anymore.
We all know what that dude meant. He did not mean you don't have to apologize for being white anymore. Nobody's ever had to do that. What you have had to apologize for is being racist. And now he's saying you ain't got to apologize for that. That's exactly what this smug... I can't stand that dude, man. That's exactly what he said. We don't have to read between the lines.
Well, that's how I took it. I don't want everybody to have a great Tuesday after the show. I don't want anybody to leave here tight right now, but that's what they're saying. And turning
I don't think
point.
nobody tight about that. There ain't no surprise.
Just go with it. You know what it is? It's blatant in our face. He gets cheers. That's why when you ask me if you voted for Donald Trump, would you end the relationship if somebody voted for Donald Trump? Yeah, I would. No problem. It'd definitely be a wrap, and I think that's why everybody conveniences. You don't have to tell people who you voted for. You kind of do, but I know technically you're right. I know. I know.
The only people hurt right now are Black MAGA. Regular Black people are unbothered. The people who are distressed right now and confused and shocked and all that and going through different emotions is the Candace Owens and the Officer Tate and all of them. Those people don't know what to do. Those people are like, oh, I thought it was this and it was that. The Black people that voted 90+%, those Black women that voted for Kamala, they've been unbothered since the election. Like we knew, we said it, we told y'all. Like no, Black people is not. It should go down in Black. It should be a Black history moment when Black people stop reacting the way that we did after the election, because we took an exponential shift in our strategy collectively that is worthy of museums. Like we just all together was like, noted. You don't have to say it out loud. You don't have to do nothing else to me. Like Tina Turner in the movie where Ike hit the friend. Remember that scene with the cake? And he said, you ain't got to put your hands on me but once, Ike. And she didn't come back to the movie till the very end, talking about now you're ring gang girl. Some people noted. Got it, filed it, will never happen again. Don't got to hit you back. I get it. And Black people realize these people ain't never going to change. And this is who they really are. Whether they put squares up, whether they march with us, this is who they are. This is what they do. They got issues they got to deal with. And Black people went like they did in the 1930s and 40s and went and did their own little community stuff and went internal. And we've been flourishing ever since.
So I want to prep y'all real quick. Except for Diddy. I'm running through these clips.
He's the outlier. It can't be everybody.
Because we're going to do something that we normally don't do. I'm running through these clips, so I want you to hang tight. We're running through these clips because we have a part 2 to something we discussed yesterday. Okay. And I was sent a video. LaShawn sent me a video of a part 2, but I just want to run through these clips. Okay. Because the part 2, we're going to have an adult discussion because there's some nuance to this that I don't even know if I agree with. Because there's another video. There's a part 2 to the video we saw of the little girl saying, asking the
Not the
question,
little girl.
and the
Oh,
mom.
about all I want is I just want a daddy.
I just
Okay.
wanted that. So there's a part 2. So I just want to run through these. Erica Kirk was back at it. I think Doc actually might have sent me this video. He might have sent me this video. Erica Kirk was saying some weird shit that people are starting to notice. And it's just wording. It's just words mean something, people. Words mean something. They really
that she's been following. And I think she is slowly but surely letting us know what that agenda is. Something is wrong with Erica Kirk. Something is wrong with a woman whose husband was assassinated, never mourned, never shows his family, her family, never shows the kids, has been on a widow tour. Then this week went on the stage like she was Beyonce or Mariah Carey coming out for their opening headlining performance. And she said something that is very weird. Take a listen.
That's what I've learned the most in these past 3 months is that my husband, he deeply mattered on a multitude of levels, so much so that it proved even more once he was assassinated. How much of a peacemaker he was.
I beg your pardon? Say once your husband got killed, once he got assassinated, that implies you were waiting for it to happen. Once is the anticipation of something. If you were to say after Charlie died, that means, oh, something has happened, it passed. But once he died, that struck me so strange because it's like, were you waiting for it? Did you know it was happening? But it gets better. She then said that her goal is to get JD Vance elected as president and that they will do that with Turning Point USA.
We're going to ensure that President Trump has Congress for all 4 years.
Wait.
We are going to get my husband's friend, JD Vance, elected for 48 and the most resounding way possible.
She then reminds us that she's not.
Now, I just want to stop it there. She said she was going to make sure that JD Vance got elected. And then he broke down the once. And Doc, I know you want to say something, but give me a second. Once. She said once. But she said she was going to make sure JD Vance got elected. And then I remember what we played yesterday when didn't Nikki happen to say this about
said
JD
something
Vance?
and immediately thought, OMG, I should not have said that. Well, whatever you said in that situation was nowhere near as bad as what Nicki Minaj said to Charlie Kirk's wife, Erica, at TPUSA.
Dear young men, you have amazing role models like our handsome, dashing president. And you have amazing role models like the assassin JD Vance, our vice president. And when I say that,
That's just weird to me, y'all. And maybe I'm alone in this. She misspeaks about calling JD Vance an assassin. She actually, we played the clip long enough yesterday where you see she breaks, she cracks right here. She knows she fucked up.
Trust me, there's nothing new under the sun that I have not heard, so you're fine.
She can't
Yes, we
recover.
did.
She never recovers. Erica has
You
to
have
take
to
over.
laugh about it, truly. I have been called every single thing.
And she goes from there. Nikki never recovers. Once again, y'all can call it conspiracy or whatever y'all want to call it. Y'all can twist this up and down and say, oh, y'all just reaching. It's right in front of our face.
Yeah, I feel like you're reaching.
How? How did Nikki mess up?
No, I'm talking about as far as the whole her saying once he was assassinated versus after. I think that's a reach. But hey, I get it. You are the biggest conspiracy theorist out there, Mike. I get it. So you think because she said once he was assassinated, and Nikki saying the word assassination, JD, they all go together.
I'm saying words matter. I'm saying words matter. And I'm also saying if I would have told you 10 years ago that there was an island that kids were being taken to and that politicians were going to have sex with kids, allegedly, and to use kids, you would be telling me I was a conspiracy theorist.
No, you get committed. Yeah, they commit you. They would lock you up at that point, and they would sedate you. If you start naming names, if you start saying Bill Gates and Chris Tucker and Donald Trump, and they would put a needle in your arm and put a straitjacket on you. We would never see you again. Talking crazy.
If I'd have told you when we were on the radio what Diddy was going through, what he was doing, you would have said, nope. Hey, I don't know.
Afterthought guru.
I rest my case. No. Man, it's a little weird that she said what she said once he was assassinated. It's a little weird.
But you got to take it in context. It's not just dicing the words. It's the word within the context of you never taking any time to grieve and smiling when you talk about his death and lying about not having a boyfriend for 5 years when we could look online and see 2. It's you saying that you don't drink when we could see you in the reality show taking drinks and giving your number to a 3rd gentleman. And then one of the gentlemen that you dated being in charge of Turning Point USA's initiative to have people lead like Charlie. Like, we talk about hanging around our ex and texting our ex all the time and how shady that is and how unacceptable that is. So like a lot of the cool codes and rules that we've discussed as things that people should never do, she's doing all of them and lying about them at the same time. So when you take all that into consideration, not the pyrotechnics or the glitter suit, something's wrong, something's off. Then when the guy says he saw her the day before Charlie got assassinated with some high-ranking military people at the specific site where only they, there's a lot going on here with her connections to Israel, and now they're saying that her grandparents have connections to the Russian and Jewish mafia. Like we gotta at some point be like, maybe she's not grieving. We got to stop with that whole everybody grieves different and nobody can tell anybody how to do anything.
They do. Because every time I hear that grievance, how do we know she's not grieving behind closed doors and she's putting on this front in front of y'all? Like how do we not?
Because we watched her fake. We watched her fake cry.
I mean, then we don't know anything. How do we know people can't fly? We deduce it logically based on the evidence available. Yes, there's a possibility that somebody's flying around right now with an invisible suit, and that's why we don't know. I get it. There's a possibility. But usually when people deal in rational and logical conversations and what they label reality, although it's always adjustable, we say that people can't fly because of what we've previously seen and what people are able to do. If somebody does it tomorrow, it'll change our reality, and it'll change our intelligence and understanding and change our scholarship. But as far as the available evidence and what we've seen most people do in all cultures for the past so many thousands of years, they usually don't smile and celebrate and hug other people and don't take time away, and like they don't do what she's doing. I've never seen anybody. I worked as a deacon. I watch people grieve every week, sometimes more than once a week. At funerals, I got to watch them grieve. I've never in my life seen anybody grieve on TV in history the way she's grieving. So maybe she's the first, maybe she's an innovator when it comes to grief. It's possible, but it's also possible that she ain't grieving. But it seems more likely that she's not grieving than it is she's innovating how to grieve in the evolution of human beings existing on the planet being sad about something. And there's universal things like that where they can tell people's faces, right? There's universal signs of joy, confusion, grief, and anger. Even if we don't speak the same language, even if we've never met each other, we can still identify these basic, we all hardwired to understand grief and joy and anger and happiness. And she's not matching what's happening with her face and actions.
Even Diddy grieved more than her. I mean, before he started dancing and singing at the MTV Awards. I mean,
even the fake grief. When he lied about the casting video. Remember, he's like, I ain't do nothing. They attacking me. I'm a victim. They lying. Then the video came out. He's like, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Even before he started tap dancing and going to Sting, I'm like, this would be a great song. Hold up,
Hold up, y'all. I'm sad. I'm very sad, y'all. Hold up. Let me tap some tears that ain't here. Let me put this napkin right here in the corner of my eye. Let me tap this napkin.
I'm trying to figure out why she ain't with her kids, helping them through losing their dad. She's busy doing She's doing the podcasting. She's leading Turning Point. She took his corporation and ran right to the people who his husband who her husband is documented was speaking against them, and he turned down the money from Israel. And she ran straight to the people. He turned down the money they offered him. Unless they're married with a sham, was a sham, and she was happy to see his ass gone. I don't know.
Thank you. But what seems more likely? What seems more likely? It seems more likely that she wasn't really into him. I'm trying to say it politely. Yeah.
And I don't care. I'm just putting this out like they're trying to get JD Vance elected. Her agenda now is not the memory of her assassinated husband. No, her agenda now is to make sure JD Vance gets elected.
I was trying not to get in trouble, but I think for this Friday, I'm gonna go in. I'm gonna pull up the receipts. I know that, sometimes intelligence, they get people on their radar like that. It was a Mossad guy who said, when we hear somebody speaking out, we contact our people in New York, we contact the ADL, and we label them. Because once we label them anti-Semitic, that's a stain you can't wash off. And we get somebody to trail that person and try to interfere with their livelihood. They identify people like whack-a-mole, who's raising up. So I try not to raise up sometimes. But when I look around and be like, for real, y'all really don't get it? Sometimes I be like, you know what? I'll pop out. I'll pop out and say things. I got videos that people never seen on some of these people that are in these files. I got stuff. I'm just trying to chill because last time when I was going in on Joe Biden, they started shutting down my page and I started getting weird emails at work and all these things started happening. So I'm like, you know what? Then you sound crazy if you tell people it's happening to you. So I see that's part of the game too. But you know what? For Erica Kirk, I think I'm gonna pop out. I'll pop out. I got y'all.
Fearless Friday, 8:30.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean.
If there's any doubt something's not right, don't even worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Sometimes you gotta pop out and show niggas. Okay?
Sometimes you gotta pop out.
It's one of the moments. It's one of the moments.
He might have a solo screen. We might redact. We might redact ourselves.
This is the thing too. You think about what the conservatives were willing to do on January 6th. On January 6th, they were like, this is wrong. Forget everything. We're going to the Capitol. Here we are with pictures and emails and birthday cards and flight manifestos.
Say it. Tell them.
At what point are we going to be like, we need a new term in the dictionary. We need a new word called a presophile. The first time that the president is a pedophile. We are being led by a presophile. He's something we've never seen before. And at what point do you say, you know what? I know there's a lot of bureaucracy that we usually need to go through and articles we need to address. But if somebody's a pedophile, we're not doing none of that. Because the average father is not going to say, I know normally I have to wait downstairs to pick up my daughter. If you hear your daughter's being assaulted, no, we're kicking doors in. We're not going by the regular stuff because he's not doing regular stuff. So at what point are the American people going to be like, you know what? Wait till I see this nigga. Y'all can do all that article constitution stuff y'all want. You can do all the bulletproof trucks y'all want. Wait till I see this nigga. I'm surprised none of these girls must have fathers. I'm sure they preyed on the right people. They said they got homeless people and people with death to. They try to pick certain girls. And I always tell, I even told my children this, that video, that pedophile, the one of the most notorious pedophiles in history, they asked him, how do you choose your victims? The first thing he said, I might have said this before, was I try to see if the father is a threat. If the father's not there and the father doesn't look like a threat, I go at the kids to try to abuse them. That's what one of the most notorious child molesters in history said was one of his primary focuses of who he picks to abuse and who he doesn't. Is the father a threat? So we need some of these fathers to step up. If they done abuse 200 to 1,000 women, whatever they saying, thousands of women got abused, we need some of these fathers just step up and do what they got to do, especially the older ones. If you're already old and you're about to go, do something for the country, bro.
They had an insurrection because they didn't agree with an election. But we haven't had an insurrection and we believe the leader of this country is a pedophile.
Well, forget the belief. He said that twice as much formaldehyde could be in the food, twice as many of PFBs and forever chemicals could be in the water. He took off the registration, the regulations where you can't put feces and toxic stuff in the water supply. He doubled the ability for him to do that. Like, he's literally killing people with the things he's already done on paper. He's already demolished all kind of regulations that protect people, not just the consumer regulations. I'm talking about the health stuff. Like, Department of Education, like FEMA. Like, he's done enough. People have died based on his decisions. People are still going to die. People weren't receiving SNAP benefits while he was having parties, talking about a little party ain't going to kill nobody, with girls dancing around in champagne glasses with Great Gatsby themes. Like, he just put Ghislaine Maxwell in the dream prison situation on our tax dollars. So we're paying for pedophiles to have yoga and have umbrellas and have comfort animals and puppies and get DoorDash. All this Ghislaine Maxwell has in the prison after she was instrumental in molesting possibly hundreds of people on our dime.
And
what are we doing?
And you made a point which leads into what we're gonna, because I'm gonna need some time for us to have this discussion. You made a point that it's on record that a notorious pedophile basically said, I tried to find out if the father was in their life because that made them less safe and more vulnerable, as a predator would make it easier to know that a father is not going to be there. And if a father is there, a father is dying. This father, these three fathers, I can only speak for these three fathers. I'm going to speak. If you do that to one of our kids, death is coming upon someone or ourselves. That's just what it is. And we're not bragging about it. I'm no tough guy. I'm nothing like that. That's just, there is no turning back at that point.
Mr. Fry. Good morning.
There's no turning back. Yesterday, we played a clip. Jay Black had brought a clip of a young girl asking her mom, why do you have a man? Why don't you have a man? And she wanted a dad for Christmas. Yeah. And we got into a debate. We got into a dialogue about how she handled it. It was a spirited debate, and people had their opinions. Well, one of our Takeover Legend community people said, you know what? You ain't seen nothing yet. And I'm going to send it to you, Michael Sean.
Let me see what she sent you. What the Sean sent?
Fuck. Now, I'm going to try and preface this properly. I'm okay at this job, but I want to preface this properly. There are people in the comments saying this is more of a therapeutic thing for the child. Don't shoot the messenger. The experiment was she asked the daughter, what would she do if daddy came to the door? The same daddy that she said he doesn't want to be a daddy. And they did this experiment, I guess. And there were some comments. And I'm going to, so the girl had to actually reenact what she would say if daddy came to the door. Okay. So I did my best. Put it all out there. And now let me find this. And let's see if we can All right. So we're gonna play this. Hopefully Doc didn't disappear. Is he still there? Or because I want to make sure he sees the whole thing. I want everybody to see the whole thing.
His camera went black. Oh, he's
okay.
there.
All right, he's there. So here it is. This is the experiment. She says, what would you do if your daddy came to the door? She allows the girl to talk
and say, hey, daddy's princess. And then you open the door to her. I'm like, your dad was to knock on the door and say, hey, daddy's princess. And then you open the door to her. I'm like, wait, it's Harry. Damn, he here. Damn. Wait, it's actually this motherfucker right here. Motherfucker, you better turn your ass around. Get your ass out this house. This is my and my mama's house. And you ain't living in here, bitch. I don't know what you got your suitcase for, but you ain't living in with us, bitch. We're getting another child, bitch. So I ain't gonna take care of us, bitch. Bitch, you broke, bitch. You look like a motherfucking dummy, bitch. Bitch, you look like a gorilla, bitch. Bitch, you look like a monkey, bitch. Bitch, you got all these pictures, bitch. Are you in here? No, bitch. Look at this one, bitch. Look at this one, bitch. Was you with me when I was born? No, motherfucking ass, bitch. So you better get your ass out this house. You want part of our family, bitch. Bitch, go back with your son, nigga, bitch. The bitch. Get no fucking ass out this house. Never I call the fucking police. Yeah, turn your ass around. That's what I thought. I'm gonna fuck in this house. Damn it. I'm all done. Did you like it?
I have never heard you cuss like that, Keith. And I don't want to hear it again. Do you hear me?
Yep.
Please keep your thoughts in your head.
I'm going to read you some of the comments that were under that clip I just played, because I'm going to let y'all gather your thoughts and whatever, because I was taken aback. One person said, "You're a great mom. You're letting her express her feelings instead of trying to sweep them under the rug and forget about them. I love you shared this, and I got to see it. It's so funny, cute, and healing my inner child at once." It's one of the comments. Another comment: "I think the criticism is why did you feel the need to post it? These were private moments that really didn't have a purpose to be shared. You should have expected all the negative comments, but if you feel the need to address all the negativity, then maybe you should have posted everything on social media. You shouldn't have posted everything on social media for likes or to go viral." Another person said, "I love the free space to express yourself with someone you love and trust." Those are some of them, but there are a lot of people who repeat what I just said.
Mom is grooming a girlfriend, not raising a daughter, Cousin Ash said.
One person said, another comment, "How old was she when you started this, Mom? I'm assuming the relationship with her father isn't so great. Mine either. I'm looking for ways for mine to healthily express. Please explain."
What's my favorite word? Bitch.
Healthily?
Yeah, that's how she put it. I didn't mispronounce it. That's how she put it.
No, we read and we don't judge.
We read and we don't judge. And I can't judge.
She has cussed before. That wasn't her first time cussing, Mr. Fry said.
Oh yeah, she experienced.
One person said, "Only thing this is doing is teaching her to express her feelings unapologetically.
She's letting it be open.
Without fear. She won't grow up suppressing emotions. She will know how to use her voice as her protection instead of being silent. She deserves that." Another person said, "I really hate when people say kids acting grown. This is so triggering to me. I was told that all the time. My mom was told I was fast and would have a baby in my teens, blah, 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 because I hung around boys." Well, all right.
Did you?
That's the mom's reaction. They said that's a great. Billy said that's how her mom would have reacted, and she just basically reenacted what her mom thoughts would have been if he showed up. Because that's what she.
I mean, obviously, I don't know any kids that young worrying about somebody's financial status talking about you broke. I never been in a sandbox and a girl said that to anybody I was playing with. Like I never been around no kindergarten or preschool age kids talking about something. You broke. Like what? None of us have money.
Staying here with us.
Yeah, some of us still wearing diapers. What are you talking about?
But it just shows you, people will look at the comments and go along with the comments. And, I will say this. I'm a little confused on the first video is her wanting a dad. And the second video.
Are we sure that's her in that second video?
Yeah, that's her. It's the same. The mom, the arm is the same. They got the same. They're in the same.
That look like the same girl.
Yeah. I mean, her hair is different.
Is the voice the same?
That girl look older,
huh? She look older there.
I told you have a name.
Yeah, her voice does sound different.
Put your answer.
Yeah, I don't think that's the same.
You can erase it or put it.
Well, that's the same account. It's the same account.
Why are you asking me that?
Okay, answer the question.
Why are you asking me that? Answer my question. No, move. Don't get on me. Why are you asking me that?
Because I know I don't got a daddy. Everybody else got one.
You ain't got a daddy because your daddy don't want to be a daddy.
They face looks similar. I'm looking at their face does look similar. Okay, so let's say it's not. Let's say okay.
Either way, same issues.
Yeah,
same
either way.
problem. It don't change much about that video.
Yeah,
And
she was a little dope.
this is sickening. I'm struck right now. What are our friends want?
Stuck,
Dad should call CPS. The dad ain't around. Okay, he just popped up. I forgot. He popped up. He was trying.
Or
to
you might
do
see
it.
that video. You ain't gotta be around to see the video.
She heard her mom say all that before to her friends on the phone. Bitch.
I don't see that child, and this is the scary thing.
Don't curse again.
Because we're molding a child. I don't think if the child saw the dad come, I don't think that's what she would say.
Nah, not at all.
No, she started crying. What do you mean? Of course, we all know that. Grown men start crying. Grown men, they say, "I never want to see him again." See their dad and be crying. Like I've seen dudes that never met their dad day in their life and see their dad and start crying after a lifetime of missing him and talking bad about him and hearing everybody talk bad about him. One hug and the floodgates. Like, let's not.
These absent parents don't be realizing the effect they have. One comment was, "This makes me happy and hurts my heart all at once." These absent parents don't be realizing the effect they have on these babies. Man.
Oh, the dad got her talking like that? Okay, I didn't.
I'm about to say, you know, darn well that's the mom.
Yeah, that's a new way to look at it. That's one way to see it. That's one way to see it. You know. That's dad's fault. That way she's talking is dad's fault. I mean, in part, technically, indirectly, you could say his absence has an impact. I got that. Yeah.
That's all mom influence. Please
make that argument. You can say if dad was there, then maybe mom wouldn't be. I guess he the head. So they give you your role when something go wrong. You know that when something go wrong, you get your leadership role. It's all your fault.
And there was a clip of a girl, and I'm not gonna play it because I don't want to veer off, where she says, "Is social media now the new way to sell your soul?" And
wow.
And I was like, wow. I said, you're right. With the Kai Cenats, the alleged people feeling that Kai Cenats, and you throw a bunch of money and endorsements and get them to, and eventually you get the mold. The Aiden Rosses of the world have now molded people's beliefs and how they think. But for a mom to post this, I don't know exactly what I'm trying to find a positive on why you would post it.
Well, the positive is they're going to, obviously it's always
because people are giving her positive reinforcement on it.
Yeah.
That's the positive attention. Yeah, you get attention. Attention's the new currency.
You having brave. You're speaking your mind. You know, you're not ashamed of your circumstances, and you owning it. You calling people out. You know, you're teaching her to be brave and strong.
I'm gonna help, but it's gonna be from afar. I've been decided that, you know. I think once people get an AARP card, they should adjust, you know. And then when they get older and got nothing to lose, they should do like I said earlier. So if I ever make it to like 85 and something like this going on in the country, you can count on me because I'm checking out anyway. I'll be right there at the inauguration.
The video is disturbing, but shouldn't children, that's what I was saying, be able to express themselves. That's the part. I love that part of it, being able to express yourself.
What that guy, I don't think the two really go together at all. like if my child come in the kitchen and cuss me out, I'm not gonna be like, I'm glad you're expressing yourself. No. That's a different conversation with different content and different respect in the delivery and like what.
Trying to have opposing view. I appreciate that, LaShawn.
I got you. Try to balance it out. Like watch The Exorcist. Spitting on the priest, her head spinning around when she's expressing herself in the bed.
Should a child call out an adult at that age?
And I will tell you, I will say this: a child has the. I think we formulate an age where a child doesn't have the right to call out an adult because of their age, and I think it's a make-believe thing that we create in these errors because we don't want to deal with the honesty of a child. The problem I have is if the child really has those type of deep-hearted, hateful type of feelings, that this is something that you have to work through and let her work it out. But just her spilling this now, the job is to let her know that you're mad at something and you may not know the whole story about this, and I don't want you to blame yourself for this. But to let her just rant like this, I think people who think it's healthy, well, what's the next step then? I'm gonna knock a child to the floor in my Bernie Mac voice.
No, but remember we went through that phase where they said you can go in the bathroom, say all the curse words you want, and get it all out. What do you mean? Remember people was posting all them videos of their kids?
I never had that in my childhood. I never had that.
But you remember that though, right?
And I never let my kids.
Yeah,
I would never let my
I
kids.
saw it. But yeah, thank you. Therapy. Because yeah, you need somebody who can help you work through it, not somebody who's gonna post it for clout. Like I'm sure there is a setting that people can turn that into a positive, a structured, safe space for the child to express themselves completely freely and deal with the resentment, anger, and abandonment and pain behind all the words. But it ain't with your mom on TikTok. That ain't the place for that.
So is she breathing life into her, letting her vent, letting her get that off her chest, letting her be bold and be strong? You don't need that, man. We're gonna be all right. That he can leave that bitch. He can leave with his suitcase. He ain't, what you doing here?
She breathing single mother welfare legacy into that child.
Ooh, did you just say she gonna be on welfare, Doc? That's what you just said.
No, she might be a boss B and have her own money and don't need no man. Because you know a lot of guys love that. Every man want to come home to that. Like you said, Jay, when you come home, you know, your piece that you get, you would really like to come home to a girl with a hand on the hip, something. I'm more educated than you. I make more money than you. I'm a boss. Don't they turn you on? Yeah. That's what every man want.
So she gonna need some relationship expert. She gonna need some.
I need that clip. My mind is everywhere. I need to watch that with my pen. KT, that's why I mean I'm trying to. Life is complicated. And sometimes these clips that we post, we think that the clip just had a beginning, middle, and an end. And it doesn't. That's not the way life works. There are tons of feelings in this little girl. There's a chance that she doesn't feel like this. Like y'all said, she's watched her mom say this and she's mimicking what her mom is saying. There's a chance that she may be mimicking what her mom is saying, but she feels similar pain, but it's different because she's a child.
She's masking it, maybe.
There's a chance that she could be absolutely lost and doesn't know what the hell is really going on with my dad, but this is what I've been taught. And this is what I see how people respond when they're angry. But she really has no clue. But you post it and you make it as a beginning, a middle, and an ending. And it's not. It's an open ending. This little girl doesn't know what to do with these emotions.
Thank you, Doc.
All she knows is to call her dad a motherfucker, call her dad the N-word, call her dad a bitch. And as a mom, you are then going to say at the end, I just don't want to hear you say that again. Why is she saying it?
She let her get it off.
Don't forget monkey.
She got a monkey too?
Don't forget the healthy dose of self-hatred, calling black people monkeys.
Did I do it right? Did I say it right? Yes. Did I say it right? How was that? Almost like, you proud of me? Go to the end of the video. And she tucks her hands under, and she goes back to the sweet little girl that she is and says, how was that? As if she's trying to please somebody.
Approval. She's seeking approval. Yeah, good catch, Ashley. Good catch.
One day she's going to express herself to her mom.
That's gonna be the woof.
Jeanette, in a good way.
Girl, shut the up.
What?
Like a Tyler Perry movie.
Because you best believe, in this story, if she meets that dad 15 years from now and he gives her a different version of what happened, and she gets to see both sides of what happened, and she gets to hear as an adult what goes on, and she goes back and looks at what you posted me saying as a kid. No, DJ.
Curse the teachers.
She would only be expressing herself to the teacher by cursing the teacher out.
No, she won't do that.
How many mothers are doing the same thing and not recording? I don't know.
Bars.
That was a good one.
Bars.
Well, I've heard a lot of people say. I've heard people say it without even any shame. He won't never see his kid. Like I've heard that. I heard that a few times to people growing up. whether it's because he didn't give enough money, like different. I've heard never for safety reasons or abuse, but I've heard people on multiple occasions say take pride in he never saw his kid again, and I moved away. He'll never see his kids. I've seen people in arguments say that to each other. You go ahead and do that, and you'll never see these kids again. Like that is
the threat.
not as uncommon.
Yep.
As people would like to believe that people would, but people say that. It's like that Bible story where they say they want to find out who the real parent is, and they said they're going to divide the child into two, and they're going to split the child up and give one piece of the child to one and one piece of the child to the other. And the real parent said, don't do it, because the real parent cares about the child. You know, in a divorce, in a separation, oftentimes the person who cares the most gets done the dirtiest, because they don't want to stoop to the level of the other person. They won't use the kids as pawns. But the person willing to use the kids as pawns, the structure is set up. So a lot of times people are rewarded for villainous behavior when it comes to relationships and family dynamics. So the person who's willing to move away and hide the kids and keep the kids and lie about the other person and make up stuff, they be coming up, man. They get more time, more money, and that's just the way it's set up. And there's less accountability. There's very few times where people say, you're going to jail because you kept the kid from that man or woman, but there's very few times that happens.
Mom, I ain't eating this BS and cookies, you know.
It's disturbing.
Chickens will come home to roost.
It's disturbing, but selling your soul for social media, man. To put that up, and then the scary part is because there's a community of people who are embracing what she did. This is just the beginning.
I do like a part of speaking your mind, though. I do like if it's your true mind. If that's how you truly feel, and allowing someone to be able to get that off, I think that is important, though.
But I think you have to also, are you speaking your mind, or are you angrily? Are you anger and you're just speaking your mind? Because if you're hurt, you're just speaking out of a hurt place. You're not speaking your mind. You're just basically saying, I'm hurt, and this is the only way I know to let it out. So
it's not her mind. It's obviously her mom's mind. Like it's not her mind. And again, could there possibly be a 4-year-old who talks like that? Yes, there might be one out of a million 4-year-olds that talk like that. But 99.9% chance some adult who shouldn't have been talking like that and shouldn't have been making the child think it was okay for them to talk like that, even if they heard it, is influencing the child. Because 4-year-olds don't talk like that. Could there be one that does? Yes. They usually end up in movies because they have like adult sensibilities. But 99% of 4-year-olds, or whatever the age that child was, do not think, speak, or behave that way. Something is wrong when they do.
Well, Billy J says, my dad tried to make me like that with my mom when they broke up. It happens both ways. I had to check him and take that fade. Okay, well, you know, sometimes the fade happens, and you know, it's a different.
That's the difference, though. That's the difference. Hey, I'm about to say that's the difference. Word to Tupac, even as a crack fiend, mama, you always was a black queen, mama. A black woman could do no wrong. That woman is royalty. Even if she's in the alley on her knees and smoking crack, she's a queen. I'm clear about it. I'm not even debating it. And matter of fact, I'm the same way. So before y'all even start typing no nonsense, I'm on the same team as mom could do no wrong.
And I understand.
It's not fair. It is what it is.
And if I'm as a father, I'm not gonna want you to look at your mom, because I know there's a different love that you have that is on a level that's somewhere that I can't explain. We came out the womb. I can't explain. Your umbilical cord fed me. I can't explain what that did to change the way the oversights that I can make. I can, and I understand why you can, and I understand why and I understand why Tupac can make the song.
Oh yeah. If my mom shot up a store and ran and got in my car, I'm pulling off.
You're not gonna say
out.
You're not gonna say
no. Bonnie and Clyde. This how we going out.
What happened back there?
Me and Mom Dukes. Shoot out the back window if you need to. Reach out of that seat. Me and Mom Dukes.
But I'll give you a better one. We'll add to that story. You already know your mom's a criminal. You already know your mom is into drugs. You already know this. If your dad, and you already know your dad's into them things, there's a chance you might do the same thing. But if you don't, people around you will go, yeah, you did the right thing. If you left your mom,
Yeah, I might pull off on my dad, right? Dad might be like, Dad, what you doing? I got kids. I got thinking about my kids, Dad. You trying to mess up my life? You already lived. Why would you do that?
And I'll tell you, here's another dynamic to it. Here's another reason why you would do it. Because a real father would never would never want you to. So
my dad would be like, go. My dad would be like, go while he busting.
Get out
of here. Same quote. Get out of here. We all know what it is. I just get mad when people act like it's not that. I'm so glad we had this banter because that's why people in the comments could see. That's why we get so frustrated with y'all, because y'all try to play like it's not that when we all know that it is, and we act the same way and believe the same hierarchy in terms of who we love the most and who's more important, who we gonna choose. We all know it. So when women try to come and be like, you really think that women get special treatment? You really think that women are treated that? Get out of here. Thank you, men. I'm glad we had a men conversation. Some reality can cut through all the because there's nothing worse than somebody acting like they don't know. It's like that's like a white person not knowing about privilege. It's like you the one that benefits the most. How you don't know? We men and we talking about the privilege women have, but the women is like, I don't know. What's Stevie Wonder? A sunny day. Really? You don't know? All right, bro.
And we ain't make these rules. These are just innate rules. This is what it is.
Shout out to the women that know. Shout out to the women that know that they got much better chances of being loved and respected and forgiven than any man ever will. Shout out to you, all them mothers that know their position and know that it's special and they blessed. Keep living. Y'all deserve it. Y'all deserve it.
What did Coco say? What was his comment? What was Coco's comment? The comment was there should be limits to speaking your mind and a way to do it respectfully. I think there's a way to. I don't know. So I don't know. Listen, y'all got me. I don't know. I grew up in a generation where there were limits on what kids could say, and I realized the stuff that I should have said, y'all didn't want to hear it because that young Mike was telling you the absolute truth. And then wasn't the judgment, he just wanted to know why the hell does this happen? So I don't know. I don't know. This is why men stay in bad marriages until kids grown, just to get our street cred with kids.
Because you already know if you leave, that relationship with them kids is going to be compromised significantly, even if you got 50-50.
And this is gonna sound, now y'all gonna get at me. So just get it again. You know why a lot of men stay in a relationship, in a bad relationship?
On single screen, Mike. You need me on screen. Because we almost made the whole show. You about to drop a bomb at the end? Like what we doing? We good right now. We all good.
Once again, this is not absolute in every situation. This is not absolute in every situation.
This is not Doc or Jay Black.
This is not Doc or Jay Black. There is a point to what Doc said and what you want to stay. You want to have cred. You want to be around your kids. You want to be around your kids. You know what? Another reason why we stay in bad relationships, because you people can't fucking do this without me. You can't make this happen without me. Your decisions will be poor if I'm not in this house. And I don't want to see 7 years later and come back and say, I told you so. Because that's some bitch shit to say, I told you so. But what I know, is that y'all need me here. Y'all really do.
You're looking at Kanye's daughter, broke my heart. Kanye's daughter with all the piercings and the blue hair and the zoned out look like a zombie. I don't know if y'all saw that, but recently, Kanye's daughter been looking like she ain't got no dad at home. I'm gonna keep it real, because I've been to high school and I've seldom been wrong. When I suspected that there was no dad in the house, I was in high school and I had like a 90% predictability rating to know whether this girl had a relationship with her father, or a good relationship with her father, or no father at all. I could look at you in high school and I think I was wrong maybe once. Cause I'd be like, nobody's gonna let you, unless you change that. And when you got to school, no dad is gonna let you look like, no.
And we're given, and we have earned it, this selfish title. Men are selfish. And we don't even fight it anymore.
And our love is conditional.
Right.
And let's be clear. My dad told me, you get locked up, I'm not visiting you. He let me know from the door. You have everything you need. You got parents. You in the damn suburbs. If you just want to make a choice to be a dickhead, then you go ahead and sit your dumb ass in jail and come out. is what it is.
DJ.
Nobody, no, we're not playing it. My mom, I knew from day one she gonna be with me even if I was on death row. I could have been a serial killer. My mom would be visiting me.
This is why men stay in bad marriages until kids are grown to get street cred.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's gonna go in foreclosure because I'm still gonna pay the mortgage. I'm saying I know what I have to keep I know what I keep together. Y'all need a bad guy in this house.
Oh yeah. Everybody, wait till your dad gets home. I used to hear it all the time. My mom knew how to play it. My mom knew her role and how to work both roles. She would do her role, but if some started getting out of line, she wouldn't be the bad guy. She kept her queen status, but she would definitely say, wait till your dad get home. And that's the worst thing you could say to me. That ruined the whole day. That ruined the whole day. I don't care if it was 12 o'clock noon and he was coming at 5. I knew she wasn't going to forget, and I knew she was going to be making good on that promise. So once it got about 4:30, I just started getting somber and try to go to my room and hope she doesn't see, remember what happened earlier. And without fail, my dad come knocking on that door. I'd be like, damn.
Here you come.
What happened with your mom today? What you saying?
Yeah.
No, say it now. Say it again.
Say it now.
Say it exactly the way you said it.
Say what you said earlier.
Say exactly the way you said it.
I didn't say it like that. All I said was that I said that I was going outside. I didn't say that. I didn't say. I didn't say it that.
Facts. Stay in and develop an escape plan. Fathers must play chess, not checkers, when kids involved.
Some women do too before they start. You gotta get the outliers every time. You gotta get the disclaimers. Some women do the same thing.
So great analogy, DJ. Who is DJ?
That's Mr. Fry, DJ Sergeant.
Oh, okay. Facts. Okay, got you. But and my thing is, sometimes we do the most unselfish things ever and are expected to do unselfish things ever, and expectation is that's what it is. The relationship ain't working, the guy's supposed to leave. He's supposed to lead the family. He's supposed to go fend for himself.
No, but Sergeant Major made a good point. He walks around unhappy in sheets. That's what happens more often than not.
Yes, fathers will walk around unhappy or cheat to find happiness. Got to fight every night.
He dropping bombs today. He dropping bombs today, brother.
Mr. Fry on it.
All right, Mr. Fry, I got you. Sometimes we don't cheat just to find happiness.
Fuck that woman.
He said sometimes we don't cheat.
Sometimes people cheat because she had a fat ass. Sometimes.
Yeah, sound like what clip you talking about? Jay Black played.
Yeah. Doc, your dad sounded like the clip Jay Black played about the woman whose kids fought that woman.
Oh yes, the dad ain't backing it up. The dad ain't hearing it. Yes, if you want to go out there and disgrace the family and harm people, I mean, I can't even knock it. Like I do more for my. I'm a little softer on my kids. But so we continue to sin and grace may abound, God forbid. Like even God is like, if you keep doing the wrong thing, knowing you're doing the wrong thing, even God is like, you're gonna be on your own at some point. Your covering's gonna be removed. You can't know you're doing wrong and just keep doing wrong and keep thinking you're gonna get forgiven and play with me. Like, and dads are the same way. Like you knew what you was doing, you had a break, you had chances, you want to do this. And honestly, a dad's love is letting you learn. You need to bump your head. You need to burn your hand and know that stove is hot. I'm not even doing it because I don't like you. I'm doing it because I realize what you need. I realize me coddling you and enabling you is going to make you a worse monster. You're going to end up a rapist or a serial killer if I keep bailing you out and making you think what you're doing is okay. So let me send a message with society letting you know this ain't cool, bro. And if a little sit down got to do it and you having a little tussles in the Bing to protect yourself got to do it, and you looking back in the courtroom and not seeing me got to do it, I'd rather that than them hit that gavel and say life.
And I will say this, and this is in no segue, then we got to wrap it up. I do feel bad for what T.I. is going through with his son. Like, I really do feel. For those who don't know, T.I. basically has made statements. He says, listen, I've come to terms with King is going to have to find out. And listen, I don't know the family dynamic. No family is perfect. Nothing. I don't care if you have a lot of money. I don't care if you got a bunch of cars. I don't care if you got TV shows and platinum records. I don't care. No family is perfect. But my heart goes out to him when that man who has an answer for everything, is telling you, I don't have an answer for this.
It's what he want to do. Yeah, perfect example. Yep, King. Yeah, perfect example. He wants to live the thug life. And remember when Reverend Run had the same thing with JoJo, and then they beat him up and stuff. Like
And they
his son
got him
wanted
to
to
do
be in
that.
the street.
And they
He was
got
on
him.
TV. He was in the mansion. You wanted to go hang out with the Bloods? It was like, what? Okay, well, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? You'll be back.
And they caught him. So, my prayers go out to him because I hope, we all go through our trials and tribulations growing up. We make bad decisions and we become infatuated with certain things we shouldn't be. But it hurts my heart to watch T.I. just be like, I don't know. There's nothing else I can do. And T.I. has also come to and this is a heartbreaking thing too. When you have to admit that your genes, not what you did, your genes are in that young man. And T.I.'s been through some shit. And sometimes one of your kids is a lot more like you than you even want them to be.
I said it to y'all, my son. I said if somebody punched my son in the face, I'll protect him when I get to school. But when I get back to their car, I'm gonna be like, "What did you say to me?" Because I know how Dad get down. Dad be like 50 Cent. I shine so hard, I make motherfuckers want to kill me. Like I know that I could talk, and I've seen adults respond to me talking even as a child, like literally looking like they wanted to Homer Simpson me because I'm using those tricky words and they can't use them, and I'm 14, and they look like if this was the 50s, we'd be stringing you up. I've seen them look at me like that with that kind of passion. Like if this was back in the day, we would have killed you, nigga. And when my son gets in trouble, I'd be like, "What did you do?" Because I know in our genes, we got that ability to yap ourselves into some serious confrontations and people wanting to harm us.
And trust me, I know with my oldest, and me, that's why me and my oldest talk so much. I since she was like 9 years old, her other side of the family, they're like, you don't talk, you speak when you're spoken to. That's not gonna be her.
It's a different generation.
That ain't gonna be her. If you have a conversation, if you have a conversation in front of her, don't think she's gonna chime in.
That's funny though.
And that's why when we got to a point, my daughter was like, I don't want to go over there. You don't have to go over there. Because I know there's times when she said, Dad, I didn't want to say something, but for some reason I just said it. And I said, I know. I spent my whole life not wanting to say something. And it's just a growing process where you're going to learn that you're going to be able to start controlling it. You're going to be able to tame, the beast. But for now, there's going to be some times where you're going to shoot off and there's going to be some shit that's going to happen. But I know. But that's that's me.
You sound like the X-Men movies. They be trying to learn their superpowers. They be like, I just pointed my hands and the fire just came out. They be like, you will learn how to control it. Go see Dr. Xavier, and one day you will learn how to manage it. They be waving high and burning down buildings in the first scene.
I'm like, oh my God. Eventually, yeah, like the superpowers, you will learn that battle is not worth the verbal assault.
And you learn to control it and use it for good. You learn to use it for good.
And do your best to use it for good.
Enjoy your holidays, Mr. Fry. Enjoy your holidays.
Tomorrow, the assignment for everybody. Tomorrow is if I got you something for Christmas, this is what it would have been. This is our gift to everybody. So you guys, tomorrow, if I got this for Doc, if I would have got Doc something, this is what I would have got him.
I got
you. It could be funny. It could be regular. It could be sarcastic. Y'all want to take shots? Y'all can take shots. If y'all can do whatever you want with it. If I would have got you something, this is what I would have got y'all. Work on that for tomorrow. That's not the last show of the week. So we'll come back on Friday.
I had my clip too.
What was your clip?
No, in relationships, and you in a marriage or in-house, do you expect your partner to cook for you at 2 a.m? Like, is that expectation?
2 a.m?
Yeah, if you hungry, you hungry, right? I had this clip. Let me play this clip. Just listen.
You up at 2 a.m. He said, baby, can you cook me a meal? Would you cook your man a meal if he woke you up at 2 a.m.?
Would you do it?
Just to be being honest.
What about you, Kiki?
It all depends on how I'm feeling.
All right, it depends.
Oh, you another depends.
It depends on the situation.
Here's another question. If an intruder broke inside the house, would you or would you not expect your man to go downstairs and handle that break out the door? Natasha.
Absolutely.
Allie.
Yes.
Kiki.
All I'm saying is if you don't, it's over after that.
Yeah, I would expect that.
What I've heard was that a woman's wifey duty is based off her feelings, right? It depends on how I feel. But the man's duty of protecting you, it's mandatory. How is it a fair deal?
These are so different. Like one is like you're not, the one is like you're both about to die, maybe. Right. And if you don't, and the other one is you might not eat.
So it's not about the situation. It's about what the man is attracted to, and it's about what the woman is attracted to. The man is attracted to femininity, submissiveness. The woman is attracted to masculinity, protecting and providing. So if you're not giving what we are naturally attracted to, it's not a fair deal if we have to always give you what you're naturally attracted to. That's going to protect you. Makes
I expect that if somebody breaks into my house or into our house, my husband is going to get up and do what needs to be done. This is why if he wakes me up at 2 a.m. and says, I am hungry, I need you to make something for me, I am doing it because I know for a fact he won't hesitate to make sure that the family is okay.
I thought this was good. I
That
thought
is
it was
good. 'Cause
good.
I'm like, I don't know.
I
Yeah,
thought
I'm like,
it
I
was
don't,
good.
I don't know about the 2
wait.
o'clock. Unless you coming home from work at 2 o'clock? Like what?
Oh, Mike done. Wait, is Mike?
He said he'll be
there?
back. He put his finger up. He said he'll be right back.
I
But
thought that was good.
I was with I'm with the women on this one. Like, why would I have to wake you up? Like, what? There's nothing that was cooked earlier. Like we had dinner within the last 2 days. There's something I could just like heat up. Like, I wouldn't need you to come heat it up. Like most families have some food in their fridge or in their cabinet, and usually something has been made within the last 24 to 48 hours. Like we ate lunch, we ate dinner. There's food there available. Like I couldn't see what the scenario would be unless we just moved in there, where you would have to like unpack something and make it if we just like went to a restaurant and we just moved in. But normally there's something in the fridge.
Your partner hungry, right? You're not.
Yeah, but I'm saying there's something there. Like we just had dinner 5 hours ago. Like what are we talking about? Why do I need to cook again? Didn't she cook dinner? Didn't they eat lunch?
So
like
sassy nowadays.
Yeah, that's a little weird. I think I'm with the women on this one. I don't understand. Plus, even personally, if there's things that my wife usually does 99% of the time, that 2 a.m. would be the 1%. If there's things that I do 99% of the time, like if I wasn't home, who would go downstairs? My wife. Is it her role? Is it no? But if I wasn't there, she would do what I usually do. And if she's sleeping, I would do what she usually does, because I'm thinking there's at least a sandwich downstairs. There's dinner that was just cooked a few hours ago downstairs. If you don't have a microwave, like, what are we talking about? Why would you have to go and...
said that's a favor. Like her getting up to cook for you is a favor.
Yeah, no, definitely.
But
I'm not saying no woman would do it, but I don't think there's something that
No, it's not a favor. It's not. That's why you're single. If that's your mentality, you got to be single. There's no way you're in a marriage and your partner, your husband, that's taking. No, that's not a favor. I'm doing it.
No, you gonna wake? You think it's her responsibility to wake up because you're hungry at 2 o'clock in the morning?
2 a.m. I don't.
You heard what he said. You heard what he said.
So
is
what?
The expectation you're gonna? He's looking for certain femininity.
When the baby cries at 2 a.m, who I think is gonna get up first to go put that baby back to sleep?
Our roles are. It depends on if you got a lot going on, your cycle's on, you bleeding heavy and all. It depends on the circumstances.
Who's normally? Okay, well, normally, if it's a circumstance, what if I don't have any legs? What if I don't have any legs? Who's gonna check downstairs now? What if I'm blind? What if I'm DJ Touchstone? Who's gonna go check downstairs? But
like I said, if you're not there, then the woman.
That's not a typical.
Let me tell you what I don't need. Let me tell you what I don't need from a woman: to be on demand to cook for me at 2 a.m. What I need from a woman is if I'm going through withdrawal from alcohol, that at 2 o'clock in the morning when I'm shaking and shivering, that she's the woman that's going to sit up and help me get through the night. I don't need you to make me a sandwich.
So you're not going to expect them to look out for you?
Not at 2 o'clock in the morning.
So your needs comes with a time limit.
I'm gonna keep it real. My woman would have said, "Why are you up at 2 a.m?" That would have started an argument in my house back in the day. My wife would have woke up. My wife would have woke up back in the day and be like, well, why are you awake? What's going on? What are you doing?
I would like to think if I
why are you even up
at 2 a.m, I asked my wife.
No, my ex would have said, why are you up? Because I would have said, why I'm up. I'm not usually up at 2 a.m. wanting to eat. So she'd be like, when did you wake up? What's going on?
You know what's crazy? In an argument. That's the type of shit that my mom would do. And I love my mom. And she'd do it. Because she's from that generation. She would get up and would make something at 2 o'clock in the morning. I've seen her do it.
It's not
Major's on fire today.
Major's
been on fire. You're on fire, Major. You're on fire.
It is absolutely one of the most selfish things to actually do, to wake somebody up at 2 o'clock in the morning as a grown as adult to tell them you're hungry as if you're a 5-year-old.
And Ash probably knows the Bible talks about that too, waking people up, disturbing them and waking them up all abrupt. Like, you don't do that to people. You don't wake people up out they sleep all abruptly for no reason and violate them. Yeah,
you ain't riding with your partner.
The audacity to wake somebody up, especially if you have kids, to wake somebody up at 2 a.m. who's going to have to take care of people who need to be taken care of when they wake up.
Even without kids, you look so peaceful sleeping. What would make somebody want to disturb that? Like, there's no level of hunger that I've ever experienced that would make me want to shake my wife and be like, you got to get out and stop being at peace, and you got to get out the bed. Like, I would feel like a piece of crap doing that. Like, yo, you look so peaceful sleeping. There's times I've really needed stuff that she should have done, and vice versa. It goes both ways in relationships, where they say, I was going to wake you up, but you just look too peaceful sleeping, and I couldn't do it. We both said that to each other, and even in other relationships, people said that. I was going to wake you up because you said you were going to do so-and-so, but you were sleeping so hard, I said he need his sleep, and I let you sleep. And we've both done that to each other in many relationships. I don't feel comfortable just waking
KT
people
said,
up.
if somebody break it in, we going together. KT said, I'm right with you.
I like that. Get my 6.
We going together.
Cover me. I'm going in.
Safety versus selfish.
Yeah, I think he broke it down. It made it.
Sorry, I thought that was a good clip that y'all was going to be like, oh yeah, he dropping bars. He's
no, I'm good. I'm good.
You know what's scary about Jay? Sometimes he be full of shit and he just be saying stuff. You know what scares me is when I
because he believe that one.
Yes, that I think he believes that somebody should wake up at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Make me a sandwich.
Because, think about this. Because he's hungry.
I think my wife loves me enough that she would do it.
That has nothing to do with love.
No, but that's the thing too. Would do it and would you make her do it? To me, are two different things. Because my woman knows that. But I remember back in the day before I even got married, I would fight anybody. But that don't mean she got me into any fights. She did her best to keep me out of everything. She would hold me back, talk me down off of ledges and for crashing out. But she knows I would do it. But that don't mean she tried to put me in that position to do it.
But just understand this. He just said, I think my wife would love me enough. As if she didn't want to wake up and cook at 2 a.m, that negates some of the love.
Yeah, she don't love him. Yeah, there you go.
That's crazy work.
If you care about somebody enough, you sacrifice certain elements in relationships. You do.
Dog, he believes it.
You do. If I need you at 2 a.m, I need you.
You don't need her. You don't need her. You're just hungry. What do you mean? I need you. You need her. There's food everywhere in the kitchen.
Crazy.
Is it a coincidence that y'all are single?
Dog, it's not a what is it a coincidence that you're a control freak? Yes.
That might be a single mentality. That might be a single mentality, not looking out for your partner.
What, to let women sleep? To let women sleep.
No, I ain't necessarily say waking them up, but I'm just saying, like,
you say waking them up.
If she's up, so she happened to roll over and saw you, Mike. What do
you mean she's up? Roll over? How's she up and rolling over?
We gotta go. I wanted to do this earlier, but Mike, there's a lot of.
What are you talking about?
I'm gonna just leave it alone.
You said
I'm with the women. I not just kind of want no smoke. I literally agree that you shouldn't be waking nobody up at 2 a.m. I really don't think that's. I don't think that's positive. Either way, I don't think the woman should wake the man up and be like, hang up a picture either. I don't think nobody should wake nobody up at 2 a.m. to do something that might be their role normally.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be a little on my. Some people post stuff and they're like, yeah, I'm about to get them with this one. Then they backfire. They got to take the post down. Like, I thought y'all was like, yeah, you take care of your partner in relationship. If they need you at 2 a.m, you need to be there. That shows the like.
I have never been with a woman. I've never been with a woman who didn't have something available for me. I like every woman I've known, It's been like some lunch type situation I can grab. There's been vegetables and fruit I could grab. There's been something she prepared for lunch or for dinner, sometimes both, right? Like wrapped up in containers. Like I don't know women who don't have food already ready.
Just said if you needed somebody to talk to at 2 o'clock in the morning because you were going through something,
having a little anxiety or something.
I would understand a woman saying, yeah, I'm waking up to you're going through something. You want a sandwich. The fuck are you talking about?
You need. Everybody said the same thing. Need.
Pray for Lady Kim.
Everybody said need. Everybody. But the real irony, Mike, take it a step further. I don't know if you've been in a situation, but I've been in a couple situations where the woman was awake before me because she noticed what I was going through while I was still in my sleep. I've been woken up by my woman talking about you all right? You was jumping in your sleep. You okay? And I'll be like, yeah, I had a bad dream. Like, usually she's so in tuned and intuitive that she'll get out of her sleep because she senses something's wrong with me and mine, like just the way I'm moving around or something like so normally you ain't gotta wake no woman up. If you need a woman, she's usually there before you, knowing what you need and already dealing with it before you even come to.
No,
she said, please stop. KT said, please stop. She asked the manager. She said, please stop. Please stop.
I can't.
I thought y'all was gonna be on my side. Like,
yeah.
I need a sandwich. I need a sandwich.
Everybody together. Pray for Lady.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts.